What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Part 2 of the installation of the lower control arm. Sorry this took really long because the parts took longer than expected to get here. And I had to order brand new the spindles from a different website because I ordered them from one website and they said that they would arrive towards the end of May, which right now is the beginning of May. So here are the spindles with these brand new ones right here. And I also got new parts over here, such as tie rods and sway bar links, because I broke the old ones. Well, they were already rusted on here, as you can see. It looked pretty bad. Here's the bottom end of it. It just kind of snapped off because it was rusted on there pretty good. So, I figured, why not just buy new parts anyway? Because who knows how long they've been replaced. So, or maybe they might have not been replaced. But at least it'll drive better on the road than it was before. So, let's get to it. So right where we left off, right here. So first thing we're going to do is take the brake caliper off, the rotor, the spacer. So obviously the brake caliper has 4 bolts. I got one here, one right here, and 2 back here. And in order to get the brake rotor off, there's 4 bolts back here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, and if you haven't seen the last video, the reason why I got new spindles is because this was a part of the lower control arm and I can't get it off because it's rusting on there pretty good. So that's why I had to buy new spindles. So anyways, we're going to get to it. Okay, so I was able to get most of it off. Unfortunately, and we're starting to see a new trend where nothing wants to come off. So, as you can see here, the upper control arm just won't seem to come off. And same thing goes with the other side. Same thing here. Got most of it off on the other side. Same problem. Upper control arm is causing problems. So I'm gonna take a little break and hopefully try to figure out how to fix this. Okay, so now I got the passenger side off. Passenger side spindle and tie rods off. It took me a while, but finally figured it out where I just put the castle nut back on, but reversed. This is the wrong size, but you get what I mean. I just put it on this end of the outer tie rod, and I just smacked the living hell out of it, and eventually it came off. But now I have a little issue with the upper ball joint. Same problem, where things just won't come off and they're pretty much rusted. So I put some penetrating lube on it, so I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit. I did the same thing with this side on the upper tie rod. So I guess now for the meantime I'm gonna assemble the new parts. Alright, just got done finishing this up. Looks pretty good. So now we're gonna move on to the next one. Okay, now I'm ready to assemble the driver's side. Okay, so now I got the new lower control arm now on, along with this new sway bar link, because the other one was broken and it rotted. So I have to say, it looks pretty good. We're getting there. We're almost there. So now I just gotta put the tie rods in and spindle, and we should be good for now. Okay, so I already went ahead and test fitted everything here in the spindle and the tie rods, and so far it looks good. Of course, I'm probably gonna have to adjust the tie rods. I can just adjust it through here just to make the spindle straight. I'm probably gonna have to do that, but since I couldn't get the upper ball joint out of the original spindle, I went out to the store and bought a brand new ball joint for both sides. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one onto here. Okay, now we're gonna assemble the brakes on the passenger side. And one more thing I forgot to mention, make sure you put some grease on the tie rods, the inner and outer, and the upper ball joint. And you can see it has this little tab right here, and it's got a tab down here as well. Same thing for over there. And so we're gonna get on to the brakes. Okay, so I finally got this piece off. It took a while for me to get it off. So what I did was I used the torch, left it on there for about a few minutes, and I bought a air hammer, which is under right here. This one right here. So I used that for a little bit, and then I hit it with the sledgehammer, and it just came right off. It was a real pain, but I was able to finally get it off. So now I'm gonna move on to the next thing. Alright, now we are ready to move on to this side and install everything on the driver's side. Okay, this side is done. Did everything to it. Everything that was needed to be done. So now, last thing we're gonna do is put the bar on. So if you haven't watched the last video where I repainted this engine bar, so we're gonna put that on. But before we do that, I'm gonna repaint the bolts that go on. So I'm just gonna repaint the top piece. I'm not gonna go crazy and just repaint the whole thing. So I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, everything is done. I already put the wheels back on it. Now we're gonna bring it down to the ground. All right, this is it, guys. Moment of truth. Hopefully nothing doesn't break. Keep our fingers crossed. Nice and easy. Voila, look at that. Wow. This actually looks like it sits a little bit higher. Ish. So, let me check everything just to make sure. Sure, looks pretty good. Yeah, finally. So, that'll be it for now. Tomorrow, I'm gonna take this out for a test drive and make sure everything is fine.
Get it aligned, because as soon as you start going really fast, you'll be hanging on to that wheel for dear life.
Yeah. that'll be all for today's video. I just probably have to take it to an alignment shop now because whenever you let off the wheel, it turns to the right. So no big deal. Yeah, so that'll be it for today. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good day.